Sathya Sai Speaks, Volume 14, Chapter 42, The Kingdom, Part 2 of 2. Those who revel in imitation are weaklings. I know that it is very difficult for students to overcome the banal influence of society and of the elders. They do not come across as inspiring examples to follow, but all students of the Sathya Sai College must enter the world fully equipped with courage, compassion, and inner peace, and render selfless service to the people. Be vigilant always that you do not deviate from the ideals marked out by me. Participate in all activities armed with humility, a sense of honor, and the skills needed to triumph. Distinguish yourselves in the moral, ethical, spiritual, and material fields. Do not extinguish yourselves as soon as you proceed out of the Vrindavan campus. So long as you are within the area, your style of dress, your manners, your character, and your conduct remain on a higher plane. But once you pass out, they should not relapse into baser levels. Such a change reveals a fundamental flaw of character. Those who change this way can be written off, for they are of no help to anyone. Instead, they are a burden on society. They are weaklings who revel in imitation. Heroes are those who rely on their eyes and ears and value their own national heritage. You have resided in Vrindavan for 5, 7, or 9 years and experienced maternal love more intense than what 1,000 mothers can offer you. If you go out of Vrindavan and adopt the behavior patterns and lifestyles considered fashionable by the outer world, how can you be considered an old student of this college? He who chops the nose of his mother can pluck the nose of his aunt as a flower from the stalk. Says the proverb, when you commit treason against God so freely, how can you be expected to honor human rules of conduct? I desire that at least from now you steadily develop noble thoughts, holy feelings, and selfless actions and maintain the fair name of your college. Whoever hurts society is a traitor. Students occupy the role of the heart in the physiology of the social organization. Whoever hurts the society in which he dwells or brings disrepute to it is a traitor. Whichever position you occupy and wherever you reside, you must draw on yourself the admiration of others by your humility, discipline, and manners, and by the simplicity of your dress and sweet speech. If you parade your transformation by the style of your tie and pants, by your long hair and moustache, how can you claim to be an old student of a Sathya Sai college? Your dress itself will proclaim that you are not. Prove that you are true heroes, true servants of the poor and the distressed, and recipients of true education. Of course, I am warning you against falling into wrong ways of living. One day, Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya shaved off his thick, overhanging moustache and, with a clean face, went to an old friend and shocked him into the question, "Sir, why this transformation today?" The reply was, "I cultivated the impressive moustache out of pride that I was a man, but I realized that I could no longer relieve the misery of a single fellow being. So I felt I could not justify the mustache any longer. The manifestation of manliness comes about by involving ourselves in social service and reducing the pain and poverty of human beings like ourselves. Allow yourselves to be judged not by your dress or the growth of a beard, but by your motives and actions and your progress along the path of practicing the ideals implanted in you by Sai. Be vigilant that you do not slide into wrong. Do not seek to secure jobs in order to earn a high income. Wherever you are, be vigilant that you do not slide into wrong. Money comes and goes. Morality comes and grows. Amassing money is easy. No one is to be appreciated for that. It can be accumulated through cruel or unjust means, through falsehood and blackmail. Only beggars are prompted by the urge to gather riches, study and earn knowledge in order to rescue the world from decadence, to develop peace and joy throughout all levels of society, and to add your might to the prosperity of the state. The members of all the kingdoms of Sathya Sai must follow those ideals and spread them throughout the world. So, as you claim to belong to the kingdom of Sathya Sai, you have the special task of propagating these ideals, the ideals of Sai, by your precept and example. Direct your lives as citizens of the kingdom of Sathya Sai. Let the name be your guide and your goal. Tyagaraja lived up to his name. When the ruler offered him gifts of precious gemstones, houses and land, he spurned them, declaring, "My heart is laid at the feet of Rama. You cannot secure it in exchange for this trash." Ramaraja has become a word charged with sanctity because Rama's kingdom was the home of righteousness, justice and peace. You have a great responsibility because you have named your association the kingdom of Sathya Sai. Some old students of the college are worried because when they come to Brindavan later, I do not speak to them or even cast a glance at them. The reason is they are not even identifiable as students who were in this college for 5 or 7 years. Good thoughts, words, and deeds have not taken root in them. Your action produces the reaction. Sai only reflects your mind. He has no prejudice or preference. He is a mirror wherein you can see yourselves as you really are. In order to correct their mistakes and remove your faults, I have sometimes to use harsh words, but you may rest assured that my sole aim is to turn you to better ways. I have no anger in me. It is the inner compassion which takes the outer form of anger. I have caused these colleges and hostels to be constructed and lakhs of rupees to be spent every year in the hopes that at least a few among the students who join them will follow the ideals I set before them. Listen to that call and let it reverberate in your hearts every moment of your lives. End of part 2 of 2. Annual Day of Kingdom of Sathya Sai, Prashanti Nilayam, November 22nd, 1979. Nivriti, detachment, confers fearlessness. Even while you accept a little of it, it gives strength and courage, for it is desire that weakens man and makes him cringe before those in authority and with influence. Detachment endows you with self-respect and the capacity to stand up to slander and calumny. Sri Sathya Sai Baba.